Okay, good morning, guys. We're Maddie and Frankie, and we believe that the United States should be more isolated in foreign affairs.
I'm Adrian. This is Miguel. We're in the opposition side that the United States should adapt an isolationist policy in the world with respect to military, political, social, and economic interests.
Okay, so we're going to start off with some history points. George Washington said to keep out of foreign affairs, he quotes, "warn against mischief of foreign intrigue and guard against impostures of patriotism."
If we go back to World War II, we were neutral, meaning we didn't have foreign involvement. And we actually used that time to modernize and to grow in numbers. So maybe if it wasn't for that, then we probably would have lost World War II.
More current, if we traded less with other countries, there would be more productions and jobs here in the United States.
We spend billions of dollars a year on foreign aid. So those aren't loans, they're gifts to other countries.
We're aware that a very small percentage of our tax dollars go to foreign aid, but if you add all of it up, $23 billion in foreign aid are sent every year, and on top of that, another $14 billion on foreign military assistance are sent. And we found that information on nationalpriorities.org.
So our nation's focus could be more directed to better itself instead of worrying as much about the outside. This gives us more opportunities to fix our own issues.
Our country is the #1 country in debt according to the U.S. Debt Clock online. So, countries that we're involved with aren't really helping us solve our problems. We're just helping them solve theirs. And that's why we are so much in debt. With less foreign involvement, our foreign aid and foreign debt would decrease quite a bit.
So I read this article online about foreign involvement, and it said with less foreign involvement, there's a reduced chance of being attacked.
Our troops would not have to be overseas. Less equipment would be used, so not as much money would be put into keeping them armed. Many lives would be saved. The longer that our troops are overseas, the more our debt grows.
So say we are involved with other countries and we're for foreign involvement. If another country enters war, they expect us to go to war with them. So we have to send our troops with them because we're involved with them.
And as citizens, we are never fully exposed to the complete truth. We don't know exactly why our government associates with foreign countries. So if we were more isolated, there would be less secrecy. More current events. On 9/11, 19 of the 21 hijackers were Saudi Arabian, which is a country that we support. So if they deliberately tried to bomb us, why should we support them? And happening now, we've caused more problems recently in the Middle East and Iraq than we've fixed. Since we've taken out Saddam Hussein, ISIS has taken over and they are killing countless people because of the problems we've caused. And we found this information on Fox News and CNN.
Alright, well, we believe the U.S. should absolutely be involved in foreign affairs. The reason I say that is because around the world, foreign affairs from us seem to help all those. And even if we don't help ourselves, helping others turn to help for us. Communism was spreading in 1991 when communist Russia fell. All the countries they were oppressing became free, and because of our help, they took off and tried to insist on a democratic government.
Alright, so my second point is that it is important for the U.S. to be involved in foreign affairs. The reason for that is because it's almost impossible for countries not to have foreign affairs. Because leaders from the different nations have to communicate as much as possible in order to avoid any conflicts between the two. Not only that, but it could possibly build a stronger trading bond or any types of exchanges that could be made.
We should be involved with other countries because we depend on the resources they provide for our country. As we also help aid other countries with foreign aid and military assistance, as this is a much rather less non-violent thing, unlike going to war with Afghanistan and Iraq.
Alright, so the next point is that the United States is a world superpower, so why not help other countries or people that are struggling? Also, there hasn't been another world war since the U.S. became involved in World War II. The world needs a stronger country, and without us, there probably would have been a lot of countries wiped out.
So yeah, another argument would be, if you look at trade, I mean, the clothes you're wearing, the material, we get it from other countries, and that's where it's much cheaper. So importing it is helps us with, just like it's cheaper. Basically, that's my point. It's cheaper getting it from other countries, and other countries like China, they work for less money, but they produce more stuff that we use today. Like just things that you see in the class, you see made in China, just that's imported.
Okay, so Adrian, you made a valid point, but the United States has a very high unemployment rate, and we have resources to create those items here too. And it also costs us to import what China or other countries make and to bring it here to the United States. So it would be best to just produce those items here to create jobs, and it would be less expensive on the importing side.
You know how you said that we're the superpower, so we have to help out other countries. How are they helping us? Also, since we're doing that, we're expecting to get something back, but we don't. So that means they have us by the scruff of the neck. They're controlling us since they're not helping back.
Alright, well, since you said that foreign aid is not a loan but a gift, basically what you said, why are we giving them loans while they're not giving us nothing in return?
Well, what you said, Maddie, I believe, you said that you guys should not be worrying about, or we should not be worrying about other countries but our own issues. I feel that without being involved with other countries, it's not safe in the matter of where other countries don't like the United States, which would cause them to want to maybe have an attack on us. Nuclear, that's we're having problems with ISIS right now. That's just like if our soldiers were not to be stationed out in different in like a lot of bases outside of the United States. I mean, we don't know what's going on over there. We'd just be worrying about us and stuff, but we're not worrying about the people that don't like the United States and they just want to get rid of us, So, yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for either side of the argument?
Take Roger's job.
Olivia?
Maddie, you said that we shouldn't import goods and services to China because it helps our economy. If we don't, because it costs, to import goods and services. But, we use, like, the clothing and all that stuff from China. So, like, and you said that we should just make it ourselves. But, like, what if we don't have the necessary resources to make those goods and services? Because we do need, we don't have, like, some stuff here that other countries might have.
Well, most stuff is made out like clothing. It's made out of cotton, and we do have the cotton fields, and it would help our unemployment rate. A lot more people would have jobs if we were making more, if we were producing more here in the United States. A lot more money and jobs would be put into the economy. Will?
You said earlier that we give help to countries, but countries don't give help back to us. Can you guys name, or do you guys know the biggest country that we help out and they don't give back to us?
Maybe like
Well, maybe like we can say China because we sent a lot of people to work over there, but we don't really know what they're giving us back besides like products,
But they are giving back.
That's why. But we can do that here, so why do it? We don't really need the products that we can do here, but we're sending many people to work over there when we need people to work here. So why do it?
Okay, did anyone have a question for the opposition? Okay, let's give them a hand.